Welcome back to IBTM TV. Good to have you with us wherever you are in the world. I am Sam Allen, your host, and I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here for your great conversations on hashtag IBTM World and your excellent questions for our speakers and panelists. Now, we are all looking for the virtual wow factor, aren't we? I am delighted to welcome Deborah Elias onto your screens to share how to use technology to navigate virtual and hybrid events and keep your participants engaged, informed, and yes, wowed. She will be joining us for Q&A, so get those questions in. But for now, it's over to the president of Elias Events, Deborah Elias.
Hi there, my name is Deborah Elias with Elias Events, and I'm an event planner based in Houston, Texas. I'm so excited to be here today talking with you about my presentation called The Virtual Wow Factor. Normally I talk about doing in-person events, but as you can see in the times that we have now, we have to do a lot of virtual. So over the past 6 to 8 months, I have been doing a lot of investigating and finding out new applications and programs that you can use to make your virtual meetings pop and have a wow factor to them. So I hope that you will find the ideas that I'm presenting engaging and something that you'll be able to definitely use in your meetings and your hybrid meetings and your virtual meetings. So in the first couple slides, what I like to do is just talk about some different apps and different things that you can use in your work product. So not necessarily at a virtual event or meeting, but something to help you in your everyday workflow. And then we'll go into a couple of applications for your actual virtual meetings. So I'm going to always show you videos for each of the product. Normally in a live situation, I have some of the actual products on hand that you can touch and feel. But as again, this is a virtual environment, so we're just going to go forward with doing everything virtually. So let's get started. The first application that I have is a software program that you can put on your computer called Video Converter. And the reason why I show this is because it's one of the things I use the most in my just everyday work product and being able to do presentations just like this. So a lot of the vendors that I reached out to tell me about their product would send me a YouTube link showing me the video of their product. So what I would do is take that video and be able to convert it to an MP4 file that I can then embed into my presentations. Because a lot of times when they send you the YouTube file, that means that you have to have, if you're presenting, it means you have to have a really good solid internet. And so sometimes you don't, and this allows you to convert to an MP4 file. So every video that you see, I actually took the YouTube link, inserted it into this particular software program, and instantly got this MP4 file that you're going to see. So the next one is for people that run their own businesses. It could be for any type of company, any type of vendor, to be able to utilize social media in a more dynamic way. So I'm going to play the video and then I'll talk a little bit more about this product called Capsule.
Coming up with effective content every time isn't easy. Introducing the first platform with royalty-free posts for businesses worldwide. Capsule. Find posts for your social marketing. Choose from tons of social media posts updated daily by a community of marketing professionals who are creating the perfect content for your business and needs.
Our library has thousands to choose from, making your life easier by saving you time on managing your social media pages.
Customize your content and share it to all your social media profiles simultaneously. Schedule it in no time. Your new calendar displays your scheduled posts as well as special events, holidays, and important historical anniversaries, all with direct links to relevant posts from our stock. It's that simple.
Save time, manpower, and thousands of dollars, and make your entire marketing process a breeze. Start now, and don't forget that we offer free dedicated training and support.
So So one of the best ways to use Capsule is to be able to get the social media content out. So for instance, as an event planner, when I'm talking about a specific event that I have, I can go in and they have ready-made content. And so then all you have to do is put in your hashtags, your social media information, and it really helps you to be able to do a lot of social media. You can do calendar planning, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's about $29 a month. But to be able to have ready-made social media content, I can't think of a better application to be able to use. Go to the next one. So the next one that I have is called Aura, and it's a project and time management tool. It's another software program, so let's see about that.
Aura helps you move work forward by giving you a visual representation of your projects, tasks, and what everybody on your team is doing in real time. More than that, Aura is a workspace with Kanban, time tracking, reports, team chat, and lots of integrations. Projects in Aura are a collection of lists, and lists are a collection of cards. Cards can be anything you want, but most commonly, they represent work that has to be done. Inside a card, you can add description, labels, attachments, checklists. Once you assign someone, he'll receive a notification. Because this task has a deadline, I'll add a due date to it. All changes to the card are preserved in the activity. A place you can also use for discussion. @mention someone if you want to grab his attention.
So since a lot of people are working from home, I find this to be a really great tool to be able to manage different employees and different projects. And I also use it to send out to some of my clients for them to be able to see where I am on their particular project. But definitely when you have a lot of people working from home, I think this is a great product to be able to get them all together on one project management tool. So the next thing is something a little bit fun. I just kind of threw this in there because the holidays are coming up. And this is something that you can, it's called Passbook. And it's an application that instantly downloads all these photos from Facebook and puts it into a small book. The cost, depending on the number of pages, is about $30 to $50. But this one I just threw in as a cute little gimme because, like I said, this time of year, it maybe make a nice gift, especially for one of your clients. The next one I'm going to talk about is EventLeaf, and this is an event registration management tool. So this one can be integrated really well with a lot of the bigger platforms to do your virtual meetings, to register people for your events. So with this one, it's a relatively inexpensive product and probably one of the cheapest ones that I found because it's based upon the number of people that you're registering. And it integrates really well with Zoom, with GoToMeetings, with all the different WebEx type platforms, and then also with some of the ones that, like Socio or Hublot, a lot of the different ones like that. And let me show you the video so you can get a kind of sense of this product.
All right, let's take a look at the EventLeaf Guide app. Your attendees can review your event details and agenda, review presentation documents, slides, and images, find out about guest speakers, respond to live polls, easily get directions to the event, and can access their registration and barcode for faster check-in. Attendees can receive the app download link in the confirmation email. Once signed in, attendees can review their registered events and stay up to speed by viewing your customized agenda. You can view both event and session documents and download them from the agenda. And with just a tap, attendees can view guest speakers and read their bios. You can also send out instant notifications and live polls, allowing attendees to rate sessions or respond to presenter questions. Getting to the event and getting in touch with the event organizer is easy thanks to instant directions. No need to print tickets or dig through emails to find the registration confirmation. The Guide app will allow your attendees to quickly access their ticket for faster login. Check out EventLeaf today at eventleaf.com, and thank you for watching.
So kind of a lead in from that is now we're going to go into an actual virtual platform. And over the past 8 months, I've had a lot of opportunity to look at, and it's been a plethora of virtual platforms that we're seeing now. So this is one of the ones that I've been using, and it's got the most capabilities from what I've found. I've done a lot of research, and there's been so many different platforms, and I think that you'll enjoy this one, not only for the capabilities, but also because of the price. It's depending on the needs that you have, I think it's a little bit less expensive than most of the other platforms.
With Hopin, you can create live online events that are interactive and personal. Whether you're hosting a live training workshop, bringing your company's remote team together, or launching a full-scale digital conference, it's easy to create an engaging Hopin event for up to hundreds of thousands of people. At a Hopin event, your attendees can network one-on-one, break out into group sessions, watch keynote presentations, send chat messages and polls, and explore interactive expo areas. There's even a private virtual backstage for your speakers. A Hopin event is far more than a webinar. You're not limited to just screen sharing a PowerPoint. You can focus on what truly matters, connecting people. You can make your event your own, charge for tickets or make it free, recruit sponsors, view event analytics, and download your recordings for sharing later. If you already have an in-person event, you can reach an even bigger online audience by live streaming it into a Hopin event too. Our mission is to build better connections for a better world. Join us and create your first Hopin event today.
All right, so that is Hopin. Now we're going to go into some, what I'm going to call fun add-ins for your virtual meetings and different programs to be able to get your attendees more engaged and to make a more dynamic virtual program. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but that's okay. We're just going to move on. So the first one we're going to talk about is Snapbar, and it's basically your virtual photo booth. I really like this one a lot. So that one is Snapbar. And by the way, I am going to be sending all of the items that I'm talking about with their websites in a PDF. So that's something that hopefully you'll be able to download. And if not, then shoot me an email and I will send the content to you at Debbie, DBBIE, at eliasevents.com. So let me keep going. Our next one is from a very fun company that I normally use a lot at my in-person events, but I like what they've done with their product and their team building. Sorry, that was the pricing on Snapbar. So you can see that it's not a bad price for depending on how many images and users that you have. So here is from Song Division, we've got team songwriting building sessions.
Okay, let's get into this. Introduce yourself. The first music concert that you ever attended.
My first concert, I believe, was Journey. First ever concert was Guns N' Roses.
First concert was Bowling for Soup.
The Police.
Dire Straits.
Michael Jackson.
It's time to get into this songwriting experience, and I need someone in the audience or in the group here that has a little bit of talent and a whole lot of courage. So just a few chords that you really like. Nice.
Thank you for being courageous. We appreciate it.
Now, in a minute, I'm going to put you all in breakout rooms for about 5 minutes, and you're going to do some lyric writing as a group. Amazing. All right, here we go. One, two, three, four.
That is a great team building opportunity from Song Division. And my first concert was Whitesnake. The last concert was the Eagles right before the world changed. Hopefully we'll get back to those real soon. So the next one I want to talk about is Too Big Circus. And this company brings in very fun, customizable, and branded games in your virtual world. So you got all sorts of games that you can come up with, trivia, different opportunities, and what I like about it is that you can definitely brand the games, and they're very customizable to your individual product. And the next one is from Big Head and Beats. So what they've done is they're bringing in a live caricature artist to draw caricatures of your attendees in your virtual platform. But this one has a DJ along with it. So it just kind of makes it fun and engaging, and you get to listen to beatbox while you're getting your caricatures done. This one makes me want to just pop my head, and it's fun to watch them do the live caricatures. Pretty good job of doing Mikkel's cartoon character. A little fun from Big Head and Beats. So the next company I want to talk about is TLC Creative, and they're getting a lot of press about their hologram presenters and their virtual stages. And this is something that we're definitely going to be using for a while, because when you have your head of the company, when you have your presenter like Tony Robbins, who they've worked with, what they're doing is they're basically taking them from their studio and plopping them down in front of a virtual stage. You've got layered graphics, as you can see here in this. And I think it's something that's going to, be able to, companies are going to use a lot in the future. It's not inexpensive. And depending on, what all you're going to be doing with the product and the different layers and where the different presenters are presenting from. But I think it's a really good program, and it's something that we'll definitely see for a while. So let's see their video. So of course we got Justin Trudeau from Canada, and they're making a hologram image of the presenter, the singer. Again, there's Tony Robbins. TLC Creative Technology. The next one we're going to talk about is virtual mosaics, and this is from a company called Picture Mosaics, and they have several different products, and then so you can see that their prices range from $2,000 basically to $15,000. And what they're doing is they're going to take images from your virtual meetings and pull them together and make a very cool mosaic from that can be done in the shape of your company logo, or maybe the shape of your new product, outlined in the shape of a particular country. So let's see the product from Photo Mosaics. The next experience I want to talk about, and I really love this guy, and I was really surprised as to how he's going to, I've used him in person at shows. He is a mentalist. And when he sent me his product talking about his ability to do a magic show and do it as a mentalist in a virtual setting, I was a little skeptical, but he showed me that it can be done. And it's somewhere in the range of $500 to $1,500 per show. He can engage your clients in a very mental way.
Introducing a brand new virtual experience. I wrote down a name.
Oh my God!
No way! Take out your credit card.
You're crazy.
Powerful and jaw-dropping mentalism show performed for top companies in North America has now been reinvented for virtual audiences worldwide.
My job is to influence you every single move. Is everybody else ready for this? Woo! All right, let's go.
Motivate your team, impress customers, and create unforgettable experiences. Let me show you what I wrote down. Is that how you spell it? Discover the Mind Hacker Show for yourself.
He is so much fun and so engaging. I love the fact that he was able to kind of flip the switch and figure out how to do this virtually. So definitely reach out to him because he's got such a great product. And the last one I want to talk about is a company called Mystery Trip. So we're seeing a lot of different celebrities doing stuff like this online. I don't know if you've ever seen Kevin Hart. He's got this television show where he's engaging this kind of product called Mystery Trip. And what it is it's interactive virtual games.
Chewbacca.
And what they're trying to do is just get people to go find products in their everyday home. So it's quickly going to get the toothpaste, and who can go get their toothpaste and bring it back the quickest, or using toilet paper. Although in this day and age, we definitely don't want to use toilet paper for any other reason other than what it was intended for, because there's so little of it. But it's really fun, and it's another thing that you can definitely do to engage your audience and your guest, and another virtual program that I'm really excited about. So that's it for me. Again, my name is Deborah Elias. My Twitter account is Event Idea Guru. If you've got something really cool that you want to send me that to tell me about, I would love to hear about it. I'm always looking for new ideas for presentations. And I hope that you glean some really good things from this, and that you have a good end to this 2020, and let's hope for a very prosperous 2021, and something that hopefully next year at IBTM we will get to see each other in Barcelona, and I'll get to do my live presentation there.
And we have Deborah live with us. Deborah, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. Very happy to be here. Thank you all for allowing me to join you at IBTM Virtual.
It's wonderful to have you, and thank you so much for your incredible, informative presentation. Now, you, in a very short space of time, showed us a plethora of different tools and gadgets and companies. Now, from your experience in the virtual events that you and your clients have been putting on, which ones have you been using, and how do you decide, Deborah, which tools, which gadgets to actually use for those different events? We'd love to know.
Well, so many of them, and I had to kind of dive through and figure out which ones I wanted to talk about. I could have talked about probably 20 more, even some competitors of the ones that I used. It was mostly at this point just the ones that I felt were the best products, and in some cases the least expensive ones, because that's what I've been looking for some of my clients in this kind of economic environment. But I get a lot of emails from people saying, I've got this amazing product and please take a look at it. And so a couple of the products that I talked about were just from that. Maybe I hadn't had the opportunity to use them yet, but in kind of doing a deep dive on their product, I found that I think it was something that I really wanted to talk about.
And how has this year been with you, with your clients? Are people embracing this crazy new world of online experiences? Are you seeing that there's a change as the year has gone on, that people are saying, well, actually, there's some great stuff, let's do this? What are you finding with your clients?
For sure. Was very resistant at first, as was I, because I thought there's no way this is going to keep going. And 9 months later, here we are. So now it's a world of saying, okay, this is what we can do. And they're loving the options and the ability, especially with some of the corporate clients, the ability to do some innovative team building online and to keep the employees and the guests and the talent engaged. And I think it's something that we're going to see for quite a while.
So we've been asking a lot of our guests today, putting you on the spot with your crystal ball, Deborah. So you said in your presentation, we're really looking forward to being together in Barcelona, December 2021. We take that as a given. What do you see for the future of events from where we are now in this world of virtual through to when we can also start meeting in person all around the globe?
Listen, I'm determined that, and in my spirit, and I'm throwing it out to the world, that we're going to be together again next year. Probably not until third quarter, maybe even the end of next year. what I'm kind of hoping is by the time that I turn 50 in December, that I'll be able to have a big party and bring people together. And so by that time, we'll be doing holiday parties and travel, and maybe we will still have the hybrid, because I don't think that we'll go completely back to live meetings, but I think that there will be definitely that mix of both live and virtual meetings. So at least that's my hope.
Well, I think I speak for the entire IBTM TV audience when I say I cannot believe it's going to be your 50th birthday next year.
Well,
but Deborah, one last question. There was a lot of information, a lot of apps for people who are perhaps just at the beginning of their online journey. What would be the one thing you'd say to people to do as they're starting this new experience in this world with all of these tools and gadgets?
Well, I think it's something that I had to learn. You definitely need to get a good camera. You need to get good lighting and learn how to manipulate little bit backdrops. And I don't really care for some of the green screen virtual backdrops. I think that, because I tend to move a lot, and they don't work really well for people like me who are a little bit more animated. But I think that's, definitely something that you want to do first and foremost, because if you haven't done it already, I'm sure most of the world is stuck on Zoom meetings and Microsoft Teams and doing just as we're doing now. So definitely invest in that, and then really figure out the best platform to use, because I say Zoom a lot, but that's not always the best platform for your clients, and there's a plethora of them out there.
Deborah, we really, really appreciate you joining us. We look forward to celebrating your birthday this time next year in Barcelona. But for now, let's say keep safe, and we'll see you online again soon.
Thank you so much, and happy holidays to everyone.
Thank you so much, Deborah. So we have time for a short break, but do not go far because it's a short break. And we are welcoming our closing keynote speaker, a former eVisionary and executive consultant for IBM, Mike Wittenstein, for an incredible closing session. So see you back here in 60 seconds.